ICS comm check. Roger. I'm closing the canopy. All right, let's start.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Roger. Yep.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Okay.
If you lean real close to the canopy arch, you can actually see the pilot's head clipping through the helmet. Interesting. I can see inside my own face. Just gotta wait for Jester to align the aircraft, and then we are good to go. So, allegedly, or at least like 5 minutes ago when I started DCS, there was a human GCI on the server today, which is nice to have. I haven't seen a human GCI for quite a while. Torni is on as well, so we might be doing some flying with him. It's probably quite a ways out by now. He would have got off the ground a while ago. Yeah, he's over here. Still got about 45 minutes until the server restarts, so might get one quick flight in before it restarts and then maybe one after. Probably try and do a bit more Su-33 stuff today as well, because I am quite enjoying that aircraft. If I do get in the 33, it'll be on a different server, probably OCG again. Looks like they're using 04Z active.
480 at 11,000 hot. Call to 9-1, Overlord, Bra 030470 at 2,500 flanking.
Gonna try and do an air-to-air refueling in this thing at some point too. I'm curious whether it be easier or harder than the Su-33.
5-1, Fox 1.
Probably harder because of the weight turbulence, I would think.
All right, ready to taxi.
Is it on the wrong channel? Pretty sure he is. Let me just double check. Yeah, so channel 2 is ATC. Hey M1! And up traffic, Circus 1-4 taxis runway 4 for northeast departure. I'll fidget around a bit and find my comfortable spot in the seat. Try and get it so that I'm not like leaning on one rudder pedal or the other, which is a bad habit of mine. I need to like properly. I'll start that sentence again. I need a proper setup for DCS, but I move around often enough that it's kind of inconvenient. Oh, thanks DCS. I just get in the server and it crashes on me. Nice. Well, off to a brilliant start today. We'll try that again. And by the time I get off the ground, the server will be restarting. There are quite a few people on, so it's possible that Jester tried to load a bunch of voice files and crashed it. Still pretty unstable. Hopefully HeatBlur can work that out soon and patch it so it doesn't crash the game as much. I don't want to have to mute Jester because, you know, you kind of do want him telling you stuff. There's not much point having him there if you can't hear him speaking, but at the same time, he is the main cause of crashes at the moment. Just from trying to load so many things. Jester is the AI Rio in the back seat. So ways of avoiding that issue are either telling him to shut up so he doesn't load his voice files, in which case he will still operate the radar, but he won't tell you anything. Or getting a human Rio, which I normally try and do, but my usual Rios are all indisposed at the moment. I think Shogun's still at uni, and Master of All's probably on his way home. Unfortunately, every time DCS crashes, it takes like another 5 or 10 minutes for me to get loaded back into an aircraft and starting up again. Okay.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Chief, copy. Connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground power is now on. Request rearming. Ground air supply is now connected.
None of the textures have loaded in yet.
Copy.
Mark 47s are those smokeless AIM-54s. The smokeless ones are the AIM-54C.
Rearming. Arming complete.
The 54A is the smoky one. I can't remember what the difference is between the Mark designation. I'm not sure if it's to do with the Seeker head or if it's the rocket motor. But the C is the smokeless variant. I usually use the A when I'm playing PvE stuff, because then I can keep visual track on the missile. But the C is obviously much better for PvP, because people can't see it coming. Okay, still waiting for our textures to load in, but at least the ground crew is actually loading us up with Phoenixes today. Half the time they don't. Faster? Yeah, I think that might be the difference, that the, like the 60 might be faster. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Why is this taking so long to load? I think I might be having actual, like, full-blown DCS issues. That could be it. Because it's been really slow the last few days, and really chugging along. Well, the map's loaded in at least. But not the ground. There we go. Now we have ground. Okay. Check all our warning lights and panels. Hey, thanks for the sub! Thank you very much, dude. It's awesome to see you again after all this time as well. Okay, where am I up to? I need to tell Jester to start the aircraft.
Roger. ICS comm check. Roger.
Chevelle's around? Nice.
I'm closing the canopy.
I miss the good old days of NDP.
All right, let's start.
Fun.
Port 402 is going to be taken up from the...
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Yeah, I still occasionally speak to some of the guys, like in the Tank Goons Discord and stuff. I got a couple on Steam as well, but... There's a couple that still play tanks, not many. Okay. I think that's everything. Just gotta wait for Jester to catch up and tell him to go to fine alignment. And hopefully get off the ground before the server restarts. Oops. That's not what I wanted him to do.
Roger.
Does it restart after a certain time? Yeah. So different servers have different restart schedules. Georgia at War restarts every 4 hours, so it will probably be restarting in about 30 to 40 minutes. A lot of the Through the Inferno servers restart every 8 hours instead. Now, previously that wasn't a big issue for me because I was seldom in the air for more than 20 minutes at a time when I was flying the MiG-21 or the MiG-29, but in the Tomcat that is an issue because it can take you anything up to 20 minutes to get off the ground, and this thing has such endurance that often you will be in the air for an hour or an hour and a half at a time, or longer if you don't run into any combat. So it can be a bit of a problem. I seem to have bad luck with this server in that I often get on just before it's restarting. But I think I might have time just for a quick flight here before it does, and then I'll jump back in once it comes back up. So I just gotta wait here for Jester to finish setting the alignment. While he's doing that, I'll run through some checks. I've armed my seat. My oxygen is on. Haven't set the TACAN. Not properly, anyway. There we go, 7-4 X-ray, that's set. Radio's set to ATC. Stabborgs are on all 3 channels. Engines are good. That's on. I think we are pretty much set. How the fuck do you remember all this shit? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Certain aircraft I only need to start once and it's just instantly committed to memory. The MiG-21 and the Tomcat I can start without even thinking about it. The Vigan, I still don't remember how to start, even though it's got a very simple startup, I just can't remember how to do it. So yeah, it varies from aircraft to aircraft, I guess. Once you get locked into a certain procedure, it becomes more easy to memorize. So for instance, the Tomcat's official startup is longer. There's a lot of checks that I skip when I'm starting it up, because it's like stuff like checking the hydraulics and checking the boost pumps and checking the secondary modes of the engines. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. I want to be off the ground as soon as possible on multiplayer, not sitting here for, 25 minutes checking every system in the aircraft. So, yeah, I kind of skip a lot of steps in the Tomcat startup, and then with the MiG-21 startup, I don't skip steps, I actually do more on the ground than you usually do, but I do it in a different sequence. So I've kind of found a sequence that works for me, and I just stick with that, even though it's not the official way of doing it. It will start the aircraft and it will get everything going that I need, so that's just what I do. We should be good to go here in about 2 seconds. Looks like we are aligned. Make sure my nose wheel's on, otherwise I will have a very unpleasant meeting with the hangar in front of me.
Ready to taxi.
Turn the contrast up on the VDI a bit as well. And upper traffic.
31 taking the... Go ahead.
And upper traffic Circus 14 taxis runway 04. Hopefully this time not crashing.
Say again for an upper traffic.
Circus 14 taxis runway 04. Hope they had the A6. I'd love to fly, or Bombardier Navigator, that sucker. My uncle flew the Moth Ranger and Connie during Vietnam. Heat Blur have been working on the external model for the A6. I'm not sure if it's going to be a full flyable module or if it's just to give the AI a pretty toy to play with, but Yeah, the A6 has been given a revamp at the very least, and may possibly appear as a flyable aircraft. I'm hoping it does, because I really want to see some two-seater ground attack aircraft in. The A6 or the F-111 or the Buccaneer would be amazing. Also, hello.
Hello. Yeah, the intruder would be dope. I think that's the plan, is to make it an AI and then fully fledge it out to make it proper.
Yeah. Are you good to Rio at the moment?
Yeah, I'll join you.
Alright, I'm not sure how long I've got before the server restarts, but it's probably not long. But I'll be jumping back on Georgia at War once it comes back up as well. I want to get some Tomcat done tonight.
Sounds good.
I think these guys are all flying off runway 4 today.
Oh, so I was looking at the map last night for Eurotruck. You can't even go to Trondheim.
Is there not an add-on for it?
There is, but it's not that far north. It's like southern Scandinavia. Like the furthest north you can go in Norway is Bergen. You can go to Copenhagen and all that. Because let's be honest, you'd be doing a lot of driving to the middle of nowhere. Just like the furthest down you can do. What I did is I went from the top of Great Britain all the way down to Sicily and then out to St. Petersburg.
Oh, don't freeze right as I'm coming up to the active, goddamn. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, while that all loads up, I need to use the restroom.
Every time someone joins or leaves the server, my game freezes. And up traffic circus 1-4, crossing the active. Scoot my way over before anyone tries to take off or land. All runways clear and up there. Hey Sully! Got a bit of an early start on today. I also need to figure out what the human GCI channel is. I should probably check the briefing. One, 3, 4.
Roger that.
Can you see outside the aircraft, or is 100% sim? It depends on the server settings. On this server, yes I can. The Tomcat also has some slight holes in its canopy collision model, so I can do that. But it's a fairly new module, and apparently the Vigan has similar issues. So I think it's just a heat blur thing. They kind of overlook the canopy issue. Like, there's only 3 places you can do it. If you get just the right spot behind the canopy arch, you can do that, and then there's kind of like 1 to either side if you lean out and really push your head out. So it's not really too big of an issue, and it doesn't happen much unless you do it deliberately. And I'm probably taxiing way faster than any airport authority would tolerate here, but who cares? I want to get off the ground in a hurry.
Actually, I might wing up in the Mirage a little bit. I haven't decided yet.
I'm not sure how long the restart is, but it's probably going to be like half hour, 40 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, the current clock timer is at 3 hours, 34 minutes, 23 seconds.
God, the RWR in this is so touchy. Yeah, so there's probably an SU-27. It shouldn't show 29, it should show 27. For some reason the RWR in this doesn't differentiate, even though they use slightly different radar. He's just launched on someone, so my RWR is spazzing out, even though he's nowhere near me. I think the RWR programming in DCS in general, not just for the Tomcat, needs some looking at. Because it does pick stuff up while it's on the ground, it picks stuff up while it's inside those hardened bomb-proof hangars, which are, you know, kind of partially underground. Seems like that should stop it from picking up radiation.
Someone shot a missile through those stupid bomb-proof hangars and killed me. I literally watched it on the TAC view. I was starting up my Mirage on blue flag. Thankfully, if you die on the ground on blue flag, it doesn't actually take your life.
Yeah.
But I was starting up my Mirage and I got bombed, or not bombed, but hit by a missile, one of those things. I watched the TAC view and this guy managed to actually get an AMRAAM, pick me up.
Yeah,
really
that's kind of bullshit.
I'm so excited for the new additions to Iran for Persian Gulf, as well as I'm so excited for the Syria map, dude.
When the F-14A comes out, we'll have proper Iranian Tomcats as well. Just take the TCS off.
On blue flag, Iran's gonna get the A-cat, and the NATO's gonna get the B-cat.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah.
1 second.
Country music. Hold on, let me open up the stream, so I can see the stream chat. Hey stream, let's spam chat with the Masterfall for mod. Ready? Let's spam for the Masterfall for mod. The Masterfall for mod.
Anapa, Z11, entering downwind, left runway 04. And up at traffic, we'll see 11 turning to final, runway 04.
Sorry about that, guys. Great timing, as ever.
Your chat is unloyal. I told them to spam the Masterfall for mod, and I was the only one who did it. Chat is a bunch of haters.
I don't think I'm even going to get into a fight before the server restarts, unfortunately. Oh well.
No, do I? I think I'm just going to preload it and then disconnect. Oh, never mind. Don't do whatever that was.
Did someone say they were in final for... Oh yeah, there he is. I see. Whoa, that was a big bounce. And up traffic circus 14 lining up 04. See, I don't know if he was actually that bouncy or if it was just usual DCS multiplayer desync, because landings usually do look a bit bouncy to other players, but that was a huge bounce on my screen, so it's probably a pretty big one on his as well. Well, I've got to sort this rudder pedal issue out, because I'm nowhere near the center line. Up traffic circus 14 rolls, runway 04.
We have a friendly 3-ship bra, 235, 1 mile. Angels 28. Damn it, I meant. And a friendly 3-ship bra, 135, 27 miles. Friendly 4-ship bra, 230, 1 mile. Okay, there's a friendly 210, 24 miles. Angels 18. There is traffic. F-14, 5 o'clock low, 2 miles. Friendly guerrilla group bearing 305, 3 miles.
Tell you what I'll do, depending how far the carrier is, I might go land on it just for some practice. So we'll start a fuel dump. Why is the aircraft so slow? Oh, my flaps are down.
There is a friendly F-14, 5 o'clock, 5 miles.
Probably should have checked that before I took off. That might have been from my Su-33 flying.
There's a friendly guerrilla group bearing 295, 6 miles.
Okay, carrier's pretty much straight off the nose.
I love spawning inside of a burning Hornet.
Oops.
Let's do this.
That clicking sound for the, it sounds almost like,
Okay.
We have a friendly guerrilla group bearing 320, 1 mile, Angel 7.
For all you Hornet pilots out there, I'm going to show you how to do this right. Radar IFF power switch. On. It's that easy.
What is a guerrilla group? I think that's just a mixed group, different types of aircraft. I'm going to go ahead and do a naughty, according to NATOPS. And, let's put on a bit of a display here. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Not quite as impressive as when the F-111 does it, but still pretty cool. Okay, the carrier's 46 miles, just off my nose to the right. In fact, I think I just might have caught a glimpse. Maybe not. It's out there somewhere, it'll be over the horizon. And hopefully I'll get there and manage to get this thing on the deck before the server does restart. Put all the lights on, just so that everyone can see us as we head into the carrier.
Friendly, 155, 39 miles.
Code 42, this is, Ron.
So you're dumping fuel and cooking it off with the burners? Yep. Use the burners to light it and just let it burn. You're not supposed to do that according to the NATOPS manual for the F-14. It's not that the aircraft can't handle it, it's just a safety thing. But over here in Australia, we have a rather more cavalier attitude to dumping fuel. And F-111 dump and burns were a standard fixture of basically every major public event ever for like 30 years in this country, so... And are sorely missed.
Because you people are on crack all the time.
Still got probably about twice as much fuel as I want. I won't be doing a case one because I'm hopeless at those. And although practice makes perfect, I need to practice actually getting on the deck safely first, so we will not be doing case ones. Just do a little bit of a bank here to try and get a carrier on the nose.
We've got nails, 9 o'clock.
There he is, just off the nose somewhere. Still probably a fair ways out. Oh, no, there it is. Don't know if you can see it on the stream, but it's like if I sit just here, you can see it above the gun sight camera. Just above it.
432 taking active runway 04 and open traffic.
Once I get down to about 4,000 pounds of fuel, I'm going to stop the dump and burn. Come off the power a bit as well. We'll call it there.
We've got nails, 9 o'clock.
And open traffic.
Krasnodar traffic, Uzi 32 on final approach to landing.
Okay, I need to lose a lot of altitude and a lot of speed, so I'm going to pop the brake now. Stennis Traffic Circus 14 coming in for a straight in.
I didn't even hear you over SRS.
Nails, 8 o'clock.
Go ahead and drop my flaps now. Coming in quite high. I might need to go around. You know what would help? The hook. That would definitely help. Okay. Actually, this doesn't look too bad. Is that a fucking... Is that someone dumping fuel? I assume it is. Stennis Traffic Circus 14 onshore final straight in.
Colt 42, keep in mind Stennis traffic is 1.
I'm probably on the same, or on the fucking wrong frequency for it. Oops, my bad.
Colt 42 is going to be taking the active 04.
This really doesn't look like a very good approach. I'm off the landing area, I'm high, I'm coming in too hard. Actually, that worked pretty well, somehow.
Just a bit low for the 3 wire as a 2.
Right now, traffic Colt 42 is clear of the runway.
Is this guy gonna go, or what? What's he doing? He's in my way. I think I can just clear him, I hope. Fuck. No, I can't. He's gonna launch, he's gonna take my nose off with this wing. Why is he trying to launch with less than 5 minutes before the server restart? Don't look at me like that. I'm not the one trying to take off just before the restart. I need to pull his wings in so I can turn around. Alright, I'm just going to shut down here and disconnect from the server.
Wisconsin traffic, Goosey 72 inbound for runway 22 left.
I don't know what his game was, but oh well. So, while I wait 5 minutes for that to restart and come back up, I might just quickly switch over to OCG, wherever it went. I did see it for a second there. There it is, OCG. And I might do a real quick flight in like the MiG-21 or the MiG-29S or something. Probably the 29S actually, because I can get off the ground faster. Alright, M1, thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see you. And hopefully I'll be able to catch you again sometime soon. I don't usually stream this early. I just have been for the last couple of days because I've been in the mood to do it. But we'll see. Usually I don't start until about 2 or 3 hours from now. DCS is very slow today. By the time I get in here, the other server will be back up probably. So I'll just do one quick flight and then switch back over. And I'll take the MiG-29 so I don't get carried away flying something that has a long endurance. Just go up, find something, kill it, and come back and land. And if there's nothing to kill, then I guess I'll just do a couple of touch and goes, get some practice in. MiG-29S Sukhumi. There we go. Is that a single R60M or a double? I think it's a single. How about on that pylon? Single. No, it's all singles, I guess. You get some more skins for the MiG-29S.
Перезарядка по плану.
Or actually switch the nations around so I can use them on this server. Alright, so once the ground crew get this thing rearmed, I can take off.
255 for 140 at 19,000 knots. Командир, оружие подвешено.
Unlike the Su-27, you can only start one engine at a time in the MiG-29, so it does take a little while to start up, but because it's got such small fuel tanks, it doesn't take 20 minutes to refuel like the Su-27 does. So you get a bit of a trade-off there. We do actually have some targets. Oh shit! Tomcats! Hello! They've updated their mission. Fucking enemy Tomcats. They're F-14As though, so they're the old DCS low fidelity model. But still, fighting Tomcats should be interesting.
Arco, defending bandit at bullseye 225 for 110.
Bombers now as well, 74 miles. That's pretty close. We'll probably take that.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yep, no worries. Check the controls.
Focus, Bra, 258 for 130 at 30,000, flanking.
Secure me traffic, Circus 14 taxis, runway 124 southeast departure. Secure me. Oh no, we're gonna get spammed by ATC. I'm just gonna ignore him. Sorry about the spam, there's nothing I can do about it. Other than get off the ground faster. Oh my god. Well, he's desynced. Stay away from him. Shut up, ATC. Okay, well that Hornet's clear of the runway at least. I think I've just got enough time to sneak in and take off before this Hornet gets here. He doesn't appear to be on SRS because half the people on the server aren't ever on SRS, which is, you know, brilliant and all. Yeah, I got time. I got time. Stream traffic circus 1-4 rolls 1-2. Get the hell away from Laggy Boy over there.
Focus 101. Request bogey dog.
What's up with the F-18? He is desynced. He needs to reconnect to the server.
Focus bra 089 460 at 20.
So he appears fine on his own screen, but on everyone else's screen he is skating all over the place and like trampolining off the ground and doing all kinds of fucked up shit. It's a common issue with DCS multiplayer, you see it all the time. You just got to stay away from them because you can't predict where exactly their aircraft actually is compared to where it appears to be on the screen. So I always try and give people that are doing that a very wide berth. So I might try and guns kill these bombers and then see if I've got enough time to dive on something with some missiles. There are some enemy F-14As incoming, so that could be interesting. I've not actually fought against a Tomcat before, either player-controlled or AI, and neither B nor A model, so I don't know if these A's are equipped Phoenixes or if they're just going to have Sparrows and Sidewinders, but we will find out, I guess. Fresh noob at DCS, literally getting my Herd and Track R on Thursday. Yeah, it's not as intimidating to get into as it appears, which is nice. If you can just find an aircraft that seems to work well for you, it doesn't take long to get reasonably good at flying it. Fighting against other players in it is another matter entirely. I'm still hopeless at PvP and kind of bad at PvE, but not hopeless at least. You just gotta practice, really. 26,000 feet, so I'm gonna want to climb for this Tu-95. That will be him up there, that contrail. Oh, jeez. DCS is freezing all over the place today. Oh, and I haven't properly set up my controls on this. I'll have to fix them later.
101. Focus.
So that button should have panned my radar antenna up, but because I forgot to reconfigure my controls for the MiG-29S like I did for the MiG-29G and the MiG-29A, it hasn't changed that. So I'll have to do that later.
101. Focus. Bra 285 470 at 28,000 knots. Arco.
I'm kind of impressed I cannot see this Tu-95 on my radar yet. Although, he might actually just be outside the range. Nope. He's really close. Why can I not get him on radar?
101. Focus. Bra 357 for 110 at 24,000 knots.
It's right above me. There we go.
101. Focus. Bra 357 for 100 at 25,000 knots. Bullseye 182 for 50. 101. Focus. Merged.
And the game freezes. I did land a hit there.
Focus, bra, 256, for 170, at 25,000, flanking.
Okay, we're just out of effective range, so the pip has disappeared.
Bra, 356, for 100, at 24,000, hot.
Start closing in on him.
Focus, bra, 282, 490, at 30,000, hot. 101, focus, bra, 279, for 110, at 35,000, hot.
Game is stuttering an awful lot this evening, which does not make my life easy. Down he goes. Then we've got a Tomcat 296 for 66 miles.
101, focus, bra, 258, for 164, at 21,000, hot.
He's at 21,000 feet, so he's about coal, close to being coal with me.
At 18,000 hot. 101, focus, bra, 259, for 150, at 21,000 hot.
It's one of the Tomcats locking me up.
Focus, bra, 301, 460, at 19,000, flanking.
I'm just really hoping they don't have Phoenixes, because if they do, that's going to end very poorly for me.
Arco, defending bandit at bullseye 145 for 60. Texaco, defending bandit at bullseye 140 for 101. Focus, bra, 309, 450, at 15,000, hot. 101, focus, bra, 302, 445, at 20,000, hot. Arco, defending bandit at bullseye 168 for 50.
So that's probably one of the Tomcats right there.
My return.
Welcome back.
Is Hoggett back up?
Should be. I'm not on it yet, but it should be back up.
At 35,000, flanking.
Let us see. Hoggett, Gorga at Gore. It is indeed up.
101, focus, bra, 308, 435, at 6,000, cold.
Lost track on that guy. He's dived for the ground.
Arco, defending bandit at Bulls 146 for 101. Focus, bra, 026, 470, at 35,000 hot.
Alright boys, time to be the only Mirage on the server. Pretty much represents my life. I remember when Mirage spam used to be a thing.
Yeah, I'm flying the MiG-21 dust trap. 29, sorry. I'm going to be swapping over to the Tomcat on George War once this flight's over. I just hopped on here while the server was restarting. Good track.
101, focus, bra, 032, 460, at 35,000, flanking. 101, focus, bra, 006.
Looks like he may have trashed it.
35,000, flanking. 101, focus, bra, 293, 435, at 18,000,
Well, he
flanking.
well and truly trashed that one.
101, focus, merged.
Probably should have pulled some lead on it.
Focus, bra, 032, 450,
There we go.
at 35,000,
That's a splash.
flanking.
Down he goes.
Focus, bra, 290, 430, at 23,000, flanking. Focus, bra, 290, 427, at 20,000 knots.
Looks like he's right by the tanker. There's another spec there, which is probably the tanker. It's gone low right. Of course, I've used all my R27, so I'm down to heavy stuff now. Sitting on the tanker's arse trying to shoot it down, but of course they're invincible in this server, so it's going to make him an easy target for me. That's not him. Nor is that. Okay, maybe we'll go to radar. Oh, I guess he crashed.
101.
23, 257, 58. How am I on fuel? Okay, I guess. I also got to try and remember what my jettison button for the belly tank is, because I cannot remember. I rebounded on this, but I don't remember what to.
It is a stormy day on Honk It, my dudes.
Is it? Well, it was beautiful weather before.
At 21,000 knots.
Oh, there goes Torni. Look at that non-afterburner F-14 takeoff. Almost makes you wonder.
Imagine actually taking off without afterburners.
They're a danger to society.
Arco, defending bandit at Bulls 189 for 35. 101.
Ah, so I found my button to get rid of the belly tank.
428 at 21,000 knots. 101. Focus. Bra 241 450 at 21,000 knots.
Okay, so this is a MiG-23. He's at 26 miles and closing. He's actually tail onto me, which is why I've got him in electro-optical. It's probably in burner. He's really moving. In fact, he's trying to haul ass away from me, so I'm going to put myself into burner as well to try and catch him up. Just got to watch my fuel. I should be approaching Sochi. So at least there's that.
Get him, Dad.
101. Focus. Bra 105 for 180
Someone's turned hot on me.
at 30,000 flanking.
Could be him, could be the other MiG-23. Not certain.
101. Focus. Bra 110 for 180 at 23,000
Really, you got
flanking.
MiG-1.
Yep, there's Sochi down there, so I can just land there.
Focus. Bra
Skimmy traffic, Buckshot 1-1, single ship F-18, taxis runway 12, departure overhead.
flanking.
Skimmy.
Guys turned in east.
101. Focus. Bra 104 for
1500
180
kilos.
at 30,000 flanking. 101. Focus. Merged. 101. Focus. Bra 07745 at 16,000 cold.
Oh shit, the other one's come right around on me. So I got one real close and then this guy. I'm gonna try and kill this guy first, then hook into the second. We'll lead his turn here.
Skimmy traffic, Buckshot 1-1, entering and lining up runway 12, Skimmy.
That didn't appear to have much effect, did it? Oh, because that's the what the fuck? Hazards of using electro-optical. Thank God those things are invincible. So where's this MiG-23 then? 247 for 8 miles. So this is a Flaming Cliffs 3 module? Yes, it is.
Focus 101. Request bogey dope. 101. Focus. Bra 108 for 180 at 35,000 knots.
Just trying to hook around on my tail. Let's see if I can try and get him visual. Oh, someone splashed him, I think. Which is good, because my dumbass couldn't do it. Yep, he's dead.
101. Focus. Bra 111 for 180 at 35,000 knots.
Well, I did get... Oh no, I got 2 kills off that? Okay, well... Don't know how that works.
101. Focus. Bra 108 for 180 at 35,000 knots. 101. Focus. Bra 114. Fort 160 at 35,000 knots. 101. Focus. Bra 109. Fort 170 at 35,000 knots.
It's one way to get rid of your airspeed in a hurry.
101. Focus. Bra 113. Fort 170 at 35,000 knots. Focus. Bra 114. Fort 160 at 35,000 knots.
Feels like there's a pretty strong crosswind going on, actually. Like, quite a strong crosswind.
800 килограмм. Рубеж возврата. Осталось 800 килограмм.
Or I could just be seeing things, but it feels like the aircraft's trying to weathercock to the right. Yep, definite crosswind. That guy's probably mad because I didn't tell him I was coming into land, but stuff it. He saw me. Not going to worry about the chute because I don't need it. I've got plenty of runway to roll out.
Focus. Bra 110. Fort 160 at 29,000 knots. 101. Focus. Bra 115. Fort 150 at 35,000.
Chariot Flame, thanks for the follow. Yeah, this is one of the updated Flaming Cliffs 3 modules, so this has been recently overhauled, the MiG-29 that is. It's now got a professional level flight model, it's got a new cockpit, it's got all the bells and whistles, and why is my aircraft not steering properly? I think my nose wheel steering isn't set up on the 29S, because it's been a long time since I've flown the S variant of the MiG-29, so my controls are not properly set up. I mostly fly the MiG-29G, just because that's the only one you can get on Georgia at war. There we go. There's the nose wheel steering. So I made it back with 2 missiles left and about 800 kilos of fuel. And 2 kills off of that. Now the first kill was that F-14A. I'm not sure what the second was because I'm pretty sure I didn't kill that MiG-23. I tried to, but I hit our tanker instead because I was locked onto the wrong thing. What's the cloud base at?
I haven't taken off. I'm messing with my tracking.
Ah, okay.
I've been powered up for probably about 10 minutes messing with my tracker.
Wonder if the GCI is still on there. He seemed to be pretty quiet by the time I got in before.
Maybe.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Chief, copy. Connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground power is now on.
What's up?
Ground air supply is now connected. Request refueling.
There we go.
Request rearming. Copy.
Fidget myself around a bit.
Refueling complete.
Oxygen seat. Quickly do the testing all the warning lamps, and then I'll tell Justin to start if you need.
Oh, you're on?
Yep.
I have to put a picture of how angled my head tracker is. Because I have like a clip that allows you to bend like the metal and everything enough.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, this thing looks like a pitchfork. Dang it. There's some spots where it just catches in that. That's fine, and then it inverts and it's irritating me.
Roger. ICS comm check. Roger that. Closing canopy. Check. All right, let's start.
Fucking ATC spamming again? God damn it.
Alpha traffic, Uzi 32 taking active.
accidentally clicked off the menu then.
Alright, man.
There we go.
Roger that.
Okay, start should be all good. Or for the front. Just gonna wait for Jester now. The fuck is my master arm on?
Active runway 04 for departure.
Chief, turn off the ground power. Chief, disconnect.
I actually kind of want to weirdly be a Rio rather than fly the Tomcat. That's perfectly normal. I've always been more into the flying side of things myself, so I'm more of a front seat person, but the Rio seat does look like a lot of fun and quite interesting. I do need to learn to play around with the Rio stuff at some point, just haven't got around to it yet. Looks like they're using 04 as the active again, so I'll be a good boy and taxi all the way over there.
We're ready to taxi.
And up traffic, Circus 14 taxis runway 04 for northeast departure. Should probably actually just set east, fuck it, whatever. What time is it? So it's allegedly just past noon, but it's fucking dark as shit out. It's a hell of an overcast. So actually get rid of the nighttime filter on that and switch the HUD back to green. You can see it better anyway. His A10 is, but he's sitting right in the way.
Just go through him.
Oh, I can go around him. Pretty sure I got space. Oh, he's moving. I think that scared him enough to get him to move. And upper traffic.
Taxiing for runway 04 via Mike Alpha, Napa.
And upper traffic circus 14 crossing the active. And clear.
Oh, okay.
Can I go around?
interesting. The Tomcat's formation lights don't render very far away from the aircraft, but you can see the Harriers for miles.
Yeah.
Of these fully modeled cockpits, so much easier than having to map everything. Yeah, so much easier. Especially if you're familiar with the aircraft, you know where the systems are. Like, the MiG-29, if it had a clickable cockpit, I would be able to fly that thing so much more effectively because I know where the systems are and I can read the labels. Most of them, anyway. The ones that matter. Is that you holding short at 04? Okay.
Oh my god, my head track is gonna give me an aneurysm, dude.
I've already got my wings out, so you may want to pull onto the runway before I do.
I'm not even tabbed into DC.
Oh god, okay, hang on.
My wings will fit under you, I've already done it.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a bit of a whoopsie. You can open the, or you can pull the wings into emergency without opening the cover, it just clips through, but you can't close it again.
Oof. And my head tracking is now sideways. Go kill yourself. Sick, dude. I'm actually gonna have a stroke.
Ah, you come tell me that just as I'm about to take off, Torni. I'll do a flight in this and then I'll come hop over if you're still on. Should be enough time, I think. Is there anyone on final? Nope. And up traffic circus 1-4 lining up rolling at 04 for his departure. Another.
The CO will bust our balls for that. There is a friendly guerrilla group bearing 230, 1 mile. Here we go.
And up traffic circus 1-4, clear all runways and departing east. Number.
Quelle 4-2.
And DCS crashes.
And up traffic single.
Rip.
Yeah, good shit. I guess we're not flying the Tomcat today. Fucking second time it's done that coming off the runway. It's probably just because there's so many people in the server at the moment. So I might go jump in Torni's server for a bit, do some dogfighting, and then probably go back to Through the Inferno and roll some Su-33. Some days I have no issues with the F-14, and some days it's basically unplayable just from crashes. So, unfortunately today seems to be one of those unplayable days. I had a really good stream yesterday. I didn't have any real issues with DCS aside from one early crash. And, yeah, today I've just had non-stop bullshit. So hopefully today, I think Pom and I swapped luck yesterday because he had a real shitfest. So hopefully today he'll have a good stream since I've had a shitty one. Don't know if Torni's server's up yet, I can't seem to see it. Are you in Torni's chat at the moment?
No, I don't even
Okay.
know. Stream's open. He just reconnect to Hoggett.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it just popped up in the chat log.
Oh. Yeah, because I can't find his server, so... Alright, cool. I'll sit here and wait. Yeah, my F-14 isn't playing nice with me today, unfortunately.
You just connected.
This is the part where I embarrass myself with my shit-awful dogfighting skills.
You hear me, Rosma?
Yep.
So pretty much just choose either Challenger or Winner slot.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to spawn us opposite side, and you can just choose whatever aircraft you want. Guns only. Any of those aircraft.
He's going to take the piss.
Yeah, why not? We'll take the old tin triangle, see how that goes.
I'm going to take the part where my head track fucking works properly the first time.
Alright, you ready?
Just a sec. Yep.
should be 12 mile out from each other, just to get you sorted.
Probably will not even see you because my radar hasn't picked you up yet.
Yeah, it needs to. Still don't know, telling. Hang on, I might close the server and just make us nice and close. So
I'm over bullseye right now, so I don't know where you are.
Just gonna close the server,
Yep,
man.
no worries.
Just close it.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with my F-14 today, but it does not want to cooperate at all. Twice now I've crashed coming off the runway at an upper, so I think this is mostly going to end up being an Su-33 stream again.
What's it doing?
Just as soon as I come off the ground, get my gear up and start turning off to intercept something, it shits the bed and crashes to desktop.
Huh.
Like, I had one crash yesterday right at the start of my stream, and then it was fine for, well, mind you, yesterday I didn't play it much, but it hasn't been this bad for quite a while, so hopefully they'll fix Jester's voice file issue soon.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bitch. Have you tried putting him on silent?
Not yet, but with him on silent, it's like, kind of may as well not have him there.
Yeah, I was flying around before with him on silent, and it seemed to... It didn't crash, and then as soon as I put him on talk again, it crashed. When
Yeah.
I straight up deleted his files out of the sound folder, and it loaded, didn't crash,
like
works beautifully.
I mean, the ideal alternative would be for one of my Rios to actually be here, but I think they're all occupied at the moment, and Master's having issues with his head tracking.
Alright, server's back up.
Alright, sweet. I'll be right there. This will be a good contest of who has the shittiest forward visibility.
Pretty much.
You got better in every other direction, but I think we're about the same forwards. Field of view is really weird. Might be because it's paused.
Alright, I'm paused.
Oh yeah, I see ya.
You got a tally on me?
Mm-hmm.
Can't see you yet.
Now, I've got one now, but whether I can actually hold it or not is an entirely different thing.
what the fuck? Hang on. We're behind each other. Select a different role.
What do you mean we're behind each other? No, it was fine. We head on merged, and you went straight over the top of me.
Oh, did we?
Yep. I'm so small you didn't see me.
Roger. Oh, yeah, I can tell you now. I see you now.
And you pull away from me so easily in the fucking vertical. She's got a lot of momentum coming down and a lot of power going up. This thing's fast, but it's fucking underpowered as hell. Oh, fuck me. Oh, there you are, thank God. When you lose visual in the MiG-21, it is such an oh shit moment.
Yeah, I just splashed out.
I saw that. You can get away from me easily if you just use your speed, but once you get close enough, I can turn quite well, like surprisingly well, for something that has such tiny wings. Alright.
Respawn.
I'm respawn. Gotta cock the gun every time I spawn in because it doesn't do it automatically.
Alright, I got you. Oh, you... Jesus Christ!
Did you see that? This thing just... The angle of attack the MiG-21 will tolerate is stupid. It doesn't tolerate it for very long, but it does pull it. So I can just show you my belly and go straight up. Like, if they gave this thing the R73 in the helmet sight, it would be overpowered as fuck.
That thing would be so god tier. Oh my.
Oh, if I'd just a little bit more power coming into that turn, I would have had you bang to rights there. Uh-oh. The other nice thing about this beautiful big delta wing is I can force you into an overshoot so easily. I just gotta let you get close enough. Uh-oh. 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 No, she's departed.
Did you just hit the system?
I got a little too carried away with pulling the nose. Because it's over the... Yeah, because it's over the water. It's so fucking hard to judge height as well. Yeah. Alright. Respawned.
Oh, finally I got the shit sorted out. Only killed like 800 pounds sitting on the way I had him.
It was worth a try. I don't think I got anywhere with that, but it was worth a try. Nowhere near close enough. Are you trying to run me out of fuel? Because it'll probably work.
Righto, I can't see you, man. I lost telling you, son.
Oh look, a Tomcat taking off without its afterburners. He abuses the Tomcat turning, he takes off with the afterburner.
Can't quite get you locked. So I can't compute the fucking lead properly. I'm just gonna cage the gun side, fuck it.
Use the force.
It's honestly easier using the gun sight caged in the MiG-21 than using the... Oh, I'm out of ammo. Yep, I'm out of ammo. I'm gonna respawn.
Oh, ammo kill.
Count as a thing.
I'm just gonna have to wait until I'm right fucking on top of you. Which I can do. I was sitting there for a while, but by then I'd already emptied the damn gun.
You said you're going to be on OCG later, Ross?
Yep.
Alright, I'll go join you then. I just get my stuff to actually work properly. I'm one angry Mirage boy with a mission.
Just wait, something else will break. DCS will uninstall itself or something.
Oh, I might shoot myself. I'm gonna throw it install itself, and I decided that's where I'm done. Retired. 114 for 11 at 10. So what?
Oh, I got a hit on you. You alright there, Torni?
I'm good, bro.
I thought you'd lost it for a second there.
Fuck, you're hard to spot, man. You're just a little speck.
Yeah, I know. You're easy to see.
Yeah, you lose me, you're fucking got drama.
The only time I do lose you is when your wings catch the sun and reflect grey over the water. Or against the sky, but other than that, I can see you the whole time. It's like the first time I've ever actually been able to maintain visual on somebody in the fucking MiG-21. Oh, hang on, I lost you behind my fucking periscope. Shit. I see ya. You're playing a game you're not going to win here. Don't turn into me like that. You can't keep up with it. You're also getting very low. Were those your drop tanks just there?
What's that, man?
Did you just drop your tanks?
Nah, just ejected.
Oh.
He's a push.
Not what I was expecting.
I'm actually babying this
without
thing.
Jester.
I can pull harder than I am now. Don't get in the horizontal with me. Like, you cannot win in the horizontal against a MiG-21 at all.
Yeah, even I won't take the horizontal in a Mirage. That's the MiG-21's territory.
Hey! Splash one Torni.
Respawn.
Of course, there's like 318s merged from the MiG-31.
Wow, I actually lost you there. That is the first merge I've lost sight of you. Probably because I decided to go down rather than over the top. Did you just lose Jester again?
Nah, bro.
Something splashed in the water.
Alright, man. MiG-31 versus Mirage. Easy.
Yep, I've totally lost you.
Yeah, me too. I
Alright.
had you and then I lost you.
Punching flares. Oh, never mind, I don't have a dispenser on. Good meme.
Flares out.
Yep, seen. Oh, you're way low. No wonder I couldn't see you. I just went straight vertical when I lost you. Oh, he doesn't know, chat. Don't tell him.
I don't have stream open or I totally tell him.
Oh, fuck! I just didn't pull enough lead on that.
Oh.
If I'd pulled the nose the tiniest bit more, I would have just cut you in half.
I hit the brakes, you fly right by.
I gotta work on my deflection shooting in DCS. It's been that long since I've had to use it. I used to be really good in World War II sims. I can turn almost a full circle inside one of yours. I don't know if you're pulling a max rate turn, but Like, I'm not. I still got AOA to spare in this baby. Fuck! So close! Just gotta lead you a bit more. Oh, no. No. Put your nose down. Behave yourself. I didn't mean you.
There better not be a MiG-31 flying like 4 feet off the deck.
Oh. Departed, maybe? Yeah, departed.
Oh, maneuver kill.
I got too slow. Right, respawned. Oh, hang on, did you not respawn yet?
Yep, I'm in.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, that must have been your wreck from last time splashing down. Okay.
Yep.
Kind of lost you behind my fucking canopy framing. I did see you. I'm in my emergency burner as well, by the way, so I'm eating fuel like you would not believe. How hard are you struggling to keep that turn up, by the way?
Not too bad.
How about now? I'm not even getting my warning lights on yet for AOA. That one lost you. So I can turn hard enough to get you to, like, just about lose me, but at that point I've got to recover because the nose starts to drop. You are so low in the water. Oh, you got me! Nice. Pilot kill.
Ooh, nice. Alright, respawn.
This will be interesting, we've both gone vertical.
just launched my computer with the key binding I didn't know existed.
Getting a bit low and slow there, Torni.
I got this, bro.
Uh-oh. I have made a miscalculation.
Oh, you're smoking a bit.
That's fine, it'll buff right out. You think I'm joking? It's the MiG-21 we're talking about. The supposed damage model fix did nothing.
Yeah, I really didn't.
I can't follow you into that.
Once again, I almost got shot down by a Tomcat. The Tomcat is actually becoming the new Hornet in my book really quick. Oh my man, my AIM-54 Phoenix. How fast am I going? Oh, I'm going like Mach 0.8. Fast.
I think you might actually run me out of fuel on this one. I've been in burner this entire time. Plus I'm probably leaking a fair bit from the many holes in my plane.
Just a few.
Clever girl. Lost you under my nose. And then regained you. Hey, now we're both trailing smoke. Got another couple hits there. Not on anything important, because the aircraft doesn't seem to care at all, but it did hit me. And I'd imagine I'm probably pretty close to running out of ammo, as well as fuel. I'm down to about 800 litres. And there goes the engine.
Out of fuel.
Respawning.
Right up. Respawning now.
Oh, friendly fob down there. Oh, if it shoots missiles at me, I'll know.
Really hard to see coming in at that angle with the fucking light. Ah, fuck. I just stalled it. I was just pulling in on you, but I pulled a little too hard. Oh, bye-bye.
Yeah, I just flat spin too.
Oh, I stalled it. I had full control. I just stalled it. So, like, with a MiG-21... I'm just gonna respawn. With a MiG-21, you can feel it. Right as you cross the critical AOA, you get this jolt, and then you lose control authority. So if you can hold it right on the 28 degree, you can pull like stupid turns out of it. But the second you cross that, yeah, I just went onto you. But the second you cross that, you lose your control authority, and the plane just starts trying to sink. I still got you visual. I had you the whole time.
I didn't even know you respawned, bro.
Yeah, I told you I was. See me now?
Yep, I got you.
Oh, how the fuck did I lose you? Oh, there you are. For something so big, it's surprisingly hard to hit.
What she said.
I am thrashing the rudder a lot.
Yeah. So am I. When you get slow and at a higher angle of attack with this thing, you really need to start thrashing the rudder. That's your main directional control.
No, what? Why? Oh, I just got shot down, didn't it?
Oh, not enough lead.
Oh, watching the Tomcat fire a Phoenix when you're next to it's pretty chill. A tab 2, you on 253? Holy shit, there's like a 16 ship out here.
Oh, I fucked up. Not as badly as I thought, though.
So, oh, that's loud.
Lost you.
So, they updated the Mirage's damage model a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Found that out when the R-73 came slamming into my cockpit and killing me instantly. There was a lot more pieces on the plane missing.
No idea where the fuck he went.
That's enough DCS. It was fixing my tracking. I think it is time to check in and see how this dogfight's going.
Interestingly,
You kicking his ass, Tony?
he's gonna run me out of fuel is what he's gonna do.
I noticed he changed the logo. I really do like the new logo, by the way.
I think he's in the zone at the moment.
Yeah. I think he uses push to talk as well. MiG dogfighting.
Oh shit. Just had the nose drop out on me.
Oh shit, just got an ad.
It's gonna be a head-on pass. By the way, dear viewers, this is why the US Navy established Top Gun. Because if he did not know what he was doing, he would be in trouble. And I've lost him. Oh no, there he is. The MiG-21 is such a fucking bastard of a thing to fight against, and this is why. It's tiny, so you can't see it. It can pull ridiculously hard.
Oh, that's it.
I'll get a little bit closer. There we go. With my last burst.
I lost tally on you.
Guns out.
Nice.
Respawning. This is a good fucking challenge. This is the hardest thing I've done in DCS for a while, if you don't count air refueling.
You were super focused. Like, I'm watching your stream as well as Ross's, and your face. Just in the zone.
See, this is where he can just pull away from me, because he has a lot of power and I don't. And I've lost him behind the fucking canopy frame again. There he is.
I don't know how you see shit with that dirty ass cockpit.
It's very difficult. My monitor's just as dirty as the cockpit, so even if I got the clean cockpit textures, which I do have, I don't really use, it wouldn't make much difference.
Fair enough.
I don't look for specs, I look for movement. I think he's tail on to me, I can't tell. Yeah, he is. I was worried he was going to go up and over the top, because he just has that much energy, he can put the distance between us and then turn around on me. But once we're back in the horizontal, he can't really do much to get rid of me.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing he can't see me right now.
That is a firm. I think Tomcat versus Tomcat.
Hang on. We'll finish this fight and then, yeah, we'll switch over.
Right, yeah. Alright, I'm telling you.
No, one of you guys need to bust out the saber.
Oh, I couldn't crank hard enough to get the nose on you. I don't have the saber. I have the MiG-15, but I haven't set up the controls for it yet because I've never flown it.
Oh my god, you and I actually have to do it. I don't have any friends that have the 15.
Yeah, I gotta set it up. Oh, what a reversal of fortunes. If I just pulled a little more lead before I got too close, I could have got you, but...
Bro, that thing looks terrifying when it's dogging in on you with that M61.
It is, it's fucking horrific. And it's so huge. It's like some kind of giant fucking bat out of hell. Yoink! My secret weapon.
Extremely retarded AOA.
Yep. Just gotta make sure I leave myself enough space to recover it. Which I have. I got plenty of altitude.
Oh yeah, you've got the altitude.
Oh, hang on, I've lost him again. Behind the fucking periscope. There we go. He's hard to get rid of though. Once he actually does get behind me, I can force him to overshoot, but I can't make enough of an advantage to exploit it.
Ooh. He almost threw himself into the flat spin.
I saw that.
I love it. Everything that was predicted about the MiG-21 versus Tomcat. Two pilots try not to kill each other, kill themselves first before they kill each other.
That's exactly it. That is exactly what is happening here. Oh, come on, baby. Here we go. Of course, he goes the one direction I don't want him to go. Up.
Bro, just give him that 50k snipe.
It's gonna come nose on, it looks like. Yep. Oh, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
I rolled in on the parachute.
Can't get rid of me that easily.
Bro, K-50 would win this fight any day of the week.
Not quite. Close, but not quite. Couldn't pull. Like, I could have pulled, but I would have stalled. So, I've got to try and keep an eye on these two blinky red lights. Those are my stall warning.
Notice they're always on.
Yeah, pretty much. If they're blinking, I'm in the yellow zone on the AOA, which is like, I can do it, but I can't really sustain it. If they're solid red, then I'm basically
You're about to compress it.
It means I'm basically out of control. Like, I've just got to let go of the controls, wait for the nose to drop, and then gently recover, so you need quite a lot of altitude to do it. Which I never have when I need it.
I love that the net worth of the single unit of a MiG-21 BIS is less than a BMP-1.
It's pretty great. He's picking up enough speed. When he goes vertical like that, he picks up enough speed climbing away from me and then diving that he's putting distance between us. Like, I'm still solidly on his tail, but I'm too far out to effectively hit him. If I was still as good at deflection shooting as I used to be in my IL-2 days, I would have landed a couple by now, but I just don't have the skill. And my nose is so long in front of the cockpit, I can't see over it. So if he gets under my nose, or if I'm trying to pull a really long leading shot on him, I just can't see him. Oh!
Nice.
Oh! Right as I talk about how I can't do that anymore, I do it.
There it goes.
Alright, Tomcat time.
No, I'm not afraid of backseating. I'm surprised you didn't try to at least radar him when he was in those pullaways so you could get like an accurate clap on him.
The radar is so useless in the 21, it will not hold him. As soon as he gets more than about 5 degrees off my nose, he just will not hold him. Oh god, my cockpit's taken so long to load it.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
There is a friendly.
And I'm in the wrong mode.
12
oh god.
o'clock, 1 mile.
AA. Oh, my master fucking... Oh, DCS crashed. GG. Okay, I'll restart the game. I think it's definitely Jester today.
Crashed.
Jester's in a fucking bad mood. I pissed him off somehow.
Have you tried restarting? Oh, you obviously have because it keeps crashing.
Yeah.
Have you tried running a repair? So random.
No, it's. I mean, it was fine yesterday. I think it's just probably today my computer's having a fucking tantrum. Or some shit.
Eagle Dynamics and Heapler addressed it on the forums when they dropped the hot whatever day it was a couple days ago. They know about the problem. They said the best thing to do is either silent gesture or once again take the files out of your DCS sound folder, the aircraft.
I guess I'll just silence him once I get in. I mean, the Tomcat's viz is good enough that I probably don't need callouts anyway. I can just keep my eyes on you the whole time.
Yeah.
Alright, when you get back in, keep going MiG-21.
You want to keep going MiG-21? Alrighty.
Yeah, man. It's good practice.
It is a lot of fun. It is a stupid amount of fun. It's actually, I'd say it's slightly easier to fight a Tomcat than an F5, but only slightly.
Because you can see it?
Well, not just... Okay, so because of that, but also because although you can pull away from me vertical, I can just stay on you and you'll put distance between us, but like you can't get away from me in the horizontal basically. Whereas an F5 can pull harder than he can't pull harder than I can, but he can sustain it. So when I get into a fight with an F5, it's always a case of once he gets anywhere that isn't on my nose, I'm in deep shit because I can't really put him back on it unless he fucks up really badly. But I think I've just lost you because my reticle hadn't loaded in yet. But yeah, like F5s are a fucking nightmare to fight against in this thing. I cannot see you at all.
They are OGG files, Jared, I believe.
Yeah.
Just look.
Oh no, I know I can delete them, I just don't really feel like doing that. Because normally it's not an issue, I think it's just because Georgia at War was really full earlier, or my PC's like having a fucking tantrum or something. My PC is such a fucking janky mess, it's
I took off
at all.
Yeah, I took off the Tomcat and got off pretty well. I also have the servers or files removed.
I thought I saw you, but it was a dead pixel in the middle of my fucking screen. Oh, hello, what's this? Or was that the dead pixel again? No.
I'm pretty much just reading your chat while I sit here. Aircraft.
Oh, hello! Oh, fuck. You got me pretty good there.
Ooh. I have the theme song to Friends stuck in my head because of the memes.
My engine is dead. Good kill.
That was an F5?
Yeah, it was. No wonder. I was wondering why I couldn't fucking see you. Alright.
You don't have a big, gigantic thing in your face.
Respawn.
Yep, I'm in. You got tally?
Yep.
Imagine having to prime your head every second that you spawn.
Oh, you sneaky mofo.
Just missed you.
Hello, Nutz.
I just about lost you there. Like, you were right off my nose, right over the water, and I just about lost you because that thing is so small. And I'm having to do, like, some absolute fucking gymnastics with my neck here to try and keep you in view. Just because of the canopy frame. So, from what I recall, I do actually have the advantage in the vertical now over the F5, but you can turn harder than me. I can pull, but I can't turn. So I need to try and get you as you reverse.
It's killing Rostov.
Oh, like so. Almost. Fuck did you go?
Yeah, I lost you.
Oh, I see it. My track IR is so fucking discombobulated right now from jinking around. I can't wait to get into a dogfight in multiplayer in the F-14 with like some mad fucker in the rear seat screaming at me.
Oh, I've got you, Chief.
Put the nose on him and fucking kill him!
Well, I finally got my head tracking in the perfect order where I can look in every direction without stuttering.
Oh, departed. Got me too low.
Oh god, I gotta get the Friday theme song on the pad, man.
Don't get it stuck in ours as well.
I'll be there for you. Conor McGregor retired from the MMA because he's been pretty much banned for most of it.
What the Where the fuck did you just go? You fucking straight up disappeared right in front of my eyes. Fucking F5s, dude. What the fuck?
Oh, there goes Nutz.
Lost you again. Oh, no I haven't. Okay, so sort of. I know where you are, I can't see you though. I can only see when you fire at me. God, that thing is so hard to fucking see.
I'm enjoying every second of this duel. This is awesome.
There he is. It's making me hungry somehow. Oh my god, no. Every fucking time. You are so easy to lose sight of. You guys see what I mean about that jolt? I just lost it there for a second, you would have noticed. So that's how you can tell you've pulled too hard on the MiG-21, it just lets go on you all of a sudden. Barely bottomed out of that. Nearly. I think you almost got me to kill my engine there.
Sounded like it.
What's it called, you fucks?
She doesn't like negative G.
Bombcat Hype is the server. Bombcat.
Copy.
There we go. Now I'm not going to lose you quite as easily. Fuck. Nice. Here I was thinking I just want it.
You're lucky I don't have a gun anymore, bro.
Did you use all your ammo or something?
Nah, it's not working anymore. I think shots on
probably.
me. Fucked it up.
That was such a ropey shot. I just like slammed the stick forwards and hosed at you. Somehow the engine didn't die, even though it's still.
I'm going to eject. Nutz is going to step in and burst.
Alright, I'm going to get a fresh plane because this one's probably out of fuel and ammo. See if I can tag your F5 before it crashes as well.
You ready to go, Nutz? Get in.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. So,
yeah, as soon as Rossman spawns back in.
Yeah. Alright.
First, it's on him.
they went.
I'm
He's
in.
Roger. Are we merged or are you flying away
Do
from
you
it?
remember to move all the spawns, Torni? Hang on.
I'm on your 6, mate.
Oh yeah, I see it.
This isn't fair, but I'm going with it for all. I just broke a wing off.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
That was calculated.
Alright, respawn.
Alright, wait, what?
Who wants to go in? Alright, Tony, what spawns are facing each other, you dumb?
Winnerverse challenge.
Back
Roger.
in.
Well, he's in a challenger spot.
Yeah, so you're going to go and win a spot.
Copy. Ready? Let's go. Let's go, Ross.
Oh, hang on, are you respawning now? Oh,
Yeah, he's in.
Should I back out?
yeah, just respawn, both of us.
Hold on,
Go.
one sec. Wait on.
Come on, boys. Alright, Ross Mum's in. Spawn.
I'm ready. Ready?
Go.
Ah, yeah, I see her. I see her.
Fucking master arm shit. Oh, we're taking shots at the merge, you cunt. Since when are we doing this?
He's a sneaky cunt.
The third time he's done it.
Fucking filthy.
He's a Russian.
You fucking...
Mate, there is no such thing as fucking honor in war, alright?
Can't react after the merge if you never got there.
It's fucking on then next time, bitch.
You know why they forbid hits below the belt in fucking boxing, mate? 'Cause it fucking works, that's why.
Fuck me,
I've
I
lost sight
can't
of you,
hear it all.
Yeah.
How can you lose sight of a tom?
Because you're behind me, probably. If you go like behind my wings, I cannot see you. There may as well be like the world behind me might as well not exist. I cannot fucking see it. I've got a periscope the size of a fucking postage stamp, which is barely useful, and that's it.
Something tells me it's a bit larger than a postage stamp, more like an envelope.
Not that big.
Okay, a 5x8 letter.
I don't believe that cheeky fuck took a shot at me.
You obviously were not mentally prepared for the fight. Got to be ready for anything.
Fuck no! I wasn't prepared to get kicked in the...
Fuck have you gone?
While he's doing this shit, boys, I'm just gonna mute you. I'm gonna do the giveaway.
No worries.
I'll watch as an F10.
Ah, I see ya. Come in, motherfucker. I'll have you. Oh.
I'll be there.
How the
for
fuck?
You. He
My
literally
eyes
just
are,
disappeared.
yeah, my eyes are faulty today.
No, I'm watching the stream. You just fucking. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne.
What? What is this shit?
I did not. That was not the maneuver you pulled.
Fucking Nutz gets shot at in the merge and decides he's gonna go activate his fucking hacks folder.
Can't even blame it on the paint because you fuckers are all from the Wi-Fi pill.
Oh, you fucked my gun sight, you piece of shit. So I'm doing this old school.
Yeah, I'm just using mine in fixed, like, cage mode, because the fucking gyro on this is so laggy and shitty, it's basically useless. And I can't keep my radar locked on you. If you maneuver at all, I just lose you.
Yeah, the MiG is designed to attack bombers. Bombers don't move that much, generally.
Jesus.
You enjoy having your wings, Nuts? Because if you try and follow me into this, you're not going to have them much longer.
Wanna make a bet?
Not with that sweep.
Oh, there we go. There's the stall.
Give him the sauce.
Ooh,
Biatch!
nice.
MiG-21 is literally a plane that just riffs in midair.
It does. I think he's damaged something. She's handling it a bit funny.
Pretty sure your vertical state is gone.
Fuck, I'm in the water. But, to be fair...
Alright, respawn it.
Are we shooting on the merge or...
If you want, yeah. I mean, I do that if I get a chance, but... Because I gotta arm my guns and everything on the way in.
So now, what? Spawn in.
Yep,
He's
I see
gonna
it.
kill you with... He's about to die in this merge if they don't break right. Oof. I love the MiG-21s, and it's beautiful.
And they say you can't see shit in VR. That was a nice little pirouette turn.
Just
Honestly,
cross controls.
If you didn't need the periscope to see fully behind you, I would have dumped the canopy every time.
No, you get so much drag from that. Believe me, I found out the hard way.
Yeah. It's not like it's a streamlined cockpit.
I just about hit a shoot that.
There's a fat block.
I'm pulling so hard on my stick it just about fell off the fucking desk.
I really need to. I need to get my.
Lost eyes on you though. Oh, there you are. You're hard to get rid of once you're behind me.
Get him, Dad. Holy shit, you guys got moves. I thought about entering Torni's giveaway just so if I did win it, I could give it to a friend of mine.
Where's he gone? Fuck. Oh, there he is. Good thing you rolled out the other way, because if you'd kept that turn, I would have had you.
What do you think I did it for? Me not silly.
I mean, you say that, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple of clips on your channel that might say otherwise.
Alright, yeah, me silly sometimes. Me does stupid stuff sometimes.
Have you checked your gear? Made sure that's actually up?
Actually, I should because I was landing last time I was playing. Yeah, gears
That's
up.
alright, I've had my flaps out a couple times because I was flying fucking MiGs and stuff and then I jumped in the Tomcat.
Ooh, that was close.
You look like you were close to departing.
Yep, I'm deliberately trying to get it to depart on me because I can regain control at this altitude and you can't follow me when I do it.
I want to make it.
It's my best trick against F5s. I get real low over the ground and then just haul on the stick until I'm on the edge and watch them go straight into the fucking trees.
Thank you guys, I'd like to have you support my... Bibski bot is so cute.
Swinging
oh!
Sweet.
Oh!
Swinging a
That
miss.
doesn't look proper. Come on, I'm betting on you, kid. How much fuel do you guys have?
Don't know. Not gonna
enough.
look. Don't want to know.
And everyone said the F-14 would easily sweep the 21.
Yeah, everyone that said that is a fucking idiot that's never flown a 21.
Depends on the pilot, motherfuckers. I've got so much hours in this fucking... Maybe more,
like
too much more than I should admit to.
Ross has like a gajillion hours.
Oh! That took the paint off.
Bro, that came through my VR headset, I swear to...
Oh, got a hit there, just nicked your wing.
Yeah, you did.
I want to do this in the MiG-19, but the MiG-19 wouldn't be able to handle.
The MiG-19's flight model's a bit iffy at the moment. I really want them to fix it.
They're working on it. Fortunately, the people that are
Swing and a miss.
I've been working on the Harrier for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's complaining about Rusbum and stuff, but they do actually seem to be consciously working on it. So
No, they are, yeah. That's what I'm saying, but what I'm Mirage's midlife overhaul.
Yeah.
It should be happening mid-2018. A year later, hey guys, we got vapor trails off the canards. That's pretty good.
Hey bro, the most important thing about dogfighting is looking cool while you're doing it. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you and your fucking no afterburner takeoffs, no wonder. Oh, I just ran out of ammo. Tagged you with my last bullet.
Did you run out of ammo? So
Yep.
who wins?
We'll call it a draw. Alright, respawn.
Say when.
Press button.
Say when?
Yep, go.
Copy. No, I didn't lose, Torni. Fuck. It was a draw.
Message me, Amelia. Yeah, that's what.
Smash my face into the fucking headrest.
That gives me a clue that you've gone up, not down.
Oh, I miscalculated badly.
I see a splash.
Yeah, that was me. I actually did go down, I should have gone up. Alright.
They went.
Respawning in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, going down is kind of risky over the water because I can't judge my altitude visually. I need my fucking altimeter, which is buried in the pit, so... Fuck that shit.
You know what's wild?
Go on.
Even though Chapo's getting, like, fucked in prison right now, his wife still gets to enjoy all the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if only there was, like, some sort of proceeds of crime act, hey?
I watched every inch of that trial.
I mean, we do have a Proceeds of Crime Act, but it's never fucking used.
The problem is the money's all in Mexico. What's the Mexico government gonna do about it?
Yeah, nothing.
Dude, y'all make me hungry. What? Shit. I eat when I'm entertained.
Oh, there goes the chute.
I wonder who's one in tourniquet. Okay, that one. Yeah.
Watch out for the water.
I'm good. I lost sight on you again, though. Oh, no, I haven't. Hello. Couple hits.
Certainly. Mate, that is a very colourful gun you've got.
It is. It shoots rainbows.
Rainbows in VR. It's scary. Bro.
I think
I fucking just got the
red stuff's air-to-air and the green stuff's armor-piercing or something like that.
I just got this painted. Can you not scratch the cunt thing? Did Torni just genuinely say, that's cool, you can see all the bullets come out?
I think my air-to-air rounds on this are actually self-destroying as well. So they go off after like a certain amount of distance, like flak bursts.
Oh, that's cool. I don't like that though, but that's cool.
Well, it's just, I guess, a safety thing, so you don't fucking blast some poor babushka's house when you're trying to intercept an American bomber.
Fuck those babushkas. Oh, what'd you fuck up on my plane, you ass?
Did I actually hit you there?
Yeah, you hit me. All I heard was tung tung.
I should probably take the dead zone off my, or not dead zone, but like the fucking curve off my roll axis. I've actually made this thing roll about half the rate it's capable of doing, just because it's so sensitive in roll, you can actually black yourself out without meaning to.
Where you going, mate? You want to play rocket ship? We can play with rocket ship. I got some engines.
Yeah, you got a lot better power to weight ratio than I do.
So the current dilemma with Torni's giveaway is that the guy isn't there, so now they're figuring out what to do.
That always happens with giveaways. I've seen some run for like an hour just because they were looking for people that were actually there.
Elgato had a 2-minute time.
Yeah, fair enough though, so he should. Because fucking giveaway snipers, as Torni likes to call them.
Yeah.
Gotta manage our power, don't we, Ross? Fucking ocean's very close.
Dude, the worst thing about those streams is I've always been one of like the Elgato regulars, and when all of the giveaway dudes came in, it was just so cancer.
Fuck yeah, it's always cancer like that.
Lost my ammo.
Yeah,
that was a lot. That was my last rounds. But I think you're departing anyway.
Yeah, I lost.
Alright, respawn.
They went.
Press it.
Like,
Let's
he
go.
gave away 14 or 16 Tomcats, and by like the 5th giveaway, I just bought my own because I wasn't bothering trying to stay in the stream to deal with the people. I just literally came back when he was done with the
I think this
giveaways,
needs to be my last one because my fucking hands are sweaty as shit. My arms are getting sore. I need something to eat. Fuck.
Knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on sweat, there already, mom spaghetti.
This is good fun. I like this. We should do this a lot more often.
I'm going to fight Lux in an 18. Oh, he can have the 18, I have this.
Bro, I'll come at you in a Mirage, and I'll have the FBW switch flipped up.
Not sure what that means, but go for
The fucking disengager for fly-by-wire so we can get the plane to do dumb shit.
Oh, we've got that by default.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Nutz have that nailed. We don't need no fucking switch for that.
Fucking, where is the FCS button? There ain't one.
Dude, you turn off spin recovery, you turn off fly
FCS, that's that thing that's there to stop me ripping my own plane in half, yeah?
Yeah, done that. I like to pull right on the limit, and I guess 9.5 G's is the limit for the wing.
I saw Rudy pull 12.5 yesterday and not wreck it.
I was doing 550 knots.
Yeah, that's probably why. He did it straight off the Kuznetsov. I saw someone pull fucking 14.9 in an Eagle on Georgia at war and somehow not even lose their external tanks, let alone their fucking wings. Yeah, that was that genius that I caught with 3 bags, this breakout, full burner, trying to fight at 300 knots. Like, what the fuck? That's some real 500 IQ shit. I can't tell if you're going up or down. We're both so slow right now.
I'm not slow, I got plenty of speed.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Oh, she don't like it. She don't like it. Thank God I had some height.
Can't stay where the road goes. Ooh.
Fuck, what kind of maneuver is that, bro?
One that makes you miss.
Dude, you were like rolling and tumbling and fucking... Oh god, the ocean.
We meet again, old friend.
Bro, what kind of fucking backflip frontsole double twist pike was that bull?
Just fucking reverse your fucking controls, dude.
Slam
left rudder and right stick, or right stick and left rudder, and then pull at the same time. I mean, you'll probably rip the wings on the Tomcat if you try that. It would be nice. But the advantage,
chicken dinner, baby.
The advantage of such small wings on this is because it's so small, it's really hard to rip the things. Oh, there you go. Good hit. Good hit.
Imagine if you had a flogger engine.
Nicely done. Alright. I think that's me all dogfighted out.
Okay. Copy.
Give MiG-21 flogger engine.
That was fucking crazy. Oh. I think that's going to be one long highlight video. So I was going to just jump straight on OCG, but I think before I do that, I'm going to need a drink, and I'm going to need some food. So I'm going to actually go ahead and cut the stream for probably about half an hour or so. And I'll be back up afterwards doing SU-33 on OCG server. So I'll catch you guys then.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
And I'll send you all over to Torni in the meanwhile. If I can actually type.
Hey, I'm already over there.
There we go.